Hello students, welcome to Rose Project. Myself Shevai JB from SGM College, Karad. In the previous lecture, we already started our topic line and plane. So in this topic line and plane, we learn the different form of a equation of lines. Now to see, this is our second lecture of line and plane. Now to see, the first point is here, distance of a point from a line. So in this figure, we have to give the point P, and this is our line L. And see here, this line L is passing through the point A and parallel to the vector B bar. So we know that this equation of that line is get R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar. So let P be a point and having position vector is alpha bar, and the line, it means that line R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar passing through the point A and having position vector is A bar. Let here M be the foot of perpendicular draw from point P to the line L. It means R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar. See here, this is our foot of perpendicular M, and it draw from point P to the line L. Now, using this figure, first upon, we have to find out the length AM. So here we have to find the perpendicular distance, and for finding this distance, we know that the AP bar. So first we have to find out the length AM, and see here we have to give this AM is the projection of AP on line R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar. So this is our projection rule. Projection means the shadow of vector AP bar on the line L. So projection of AP on line R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar is equal to, we get a length AM. So is equal to, we write here projection of AP on B bar. We know that here this line is a parallel to vector B bar. So here we write the projection of AP on B bar is, we get, take a product of dot product of this vector is get AP bar dot B bar divided by, take a magnitude of this vector is here magnitude of B bar. Now we write here AP bar in the position form. So position vector of vector AP bar is get terminal point position vector, that is alpha bar, minus initial point position vector, that is A bar, dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar. Now to find out the length PM, so finding this length, here we have to see this triangle PAMP. In triangle AMP, this is the right angled triangle. So here we apply the Pythagoras theorem. So we know that the Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to, we get a AM square plus PM square. But to find out the length PM, so PM square is equal to, we get here PM square is equal to get hypotenuse, that is AP bar square minus AM bar. Now substitute the value of AP. We know that AP bar is the alpha bar minus A bar. So PM square is equal to get magnitude of alpha bar minus A bar square minus of length AM is already we have to find. So substitute the value of length AM is here alpha bar minus A bar dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar square. So taking a square root on both sides, we get here, therefore PM is equal to get square root of magnitude of alpha bar minus A bar square minus in a bracket alpha bar minus A bar dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar square. So to see the distance of a point from the line R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda B bar is the length PM, and PM is equal to get square root of magnitude of alpha bar minus A bar square minus in a bracket alpha bar minus A bar dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar whole square. So now to see our next point, this is a very important point for CET as well as JEE exam. So to see the definition of skew line. So in this figure, we have to give the two lines. This is our first line and this is our another line. And see carefully, these two lines are lie on the different plane. So skew lines means they are non-coplanar lines. So we know that the definition of coplanar lines. Coplanar means the lines are lie in the same plane. Otherwise, the lie in the parallel planes are known as the coplanar lines. But these two lines are lie in the different planes. So these two lines are non-coplanar planes. So see the definition of skew line is here. A pair of lines in a space which neither intersect each other and nor parallel to each other are called skew lines. Skew lines means neither intersecting nor parallel lines are called as a skew lines, and these skew lines are non-coplanar lines. Now to see the distance between skew lines, how to find the distance between two skew line, and that is our shortest distance. So first upon we have to consider the equation of two lines. The distance between the lines R bar is equal to A1 bar plus lambda B1 bar, and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda 2 B2 bar. This is our equation of another line. Is we get here PQ. PQ is equal to get magnitude of A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by, take a magnitude of this cross product, that is magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. Now to see the remark, this is our shortest distance between the two skew line. It means shortest means the perpendicular distance between two skew line is get PQ. Now the lines are intersecting. If the shortest distance is get 0, suppose two lines are intersect each other, so their shortest distance is get 0. Now to see the lines, first line is here we have to give A1 bar plus lambda 1 B1 bar, and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda 2 B2 bar intersect each other if and only if they are satisfying the condition in bracket A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar is equal to get 0. So let's see. In this figure, we have to give these two are the skew line. So length PQ is the shortest distance between the skew line. This is our first line and this is our another line. So we know that here this line is a passing through point A having position vector is A1 bar, and this line is a parallel to the vector B1 bar, and another line is the passing through the point B having position vector is A2 bar, and it is a parallel to B2 bar. So for finding this distance, take a difference between these 2 points, that is A2 minus A1 bar. Here we see A2 bar minus A1 bar dot, take a cross of these two parallel vector is B1 bar cross B2 bar, and divided by, take a magnitude of this cross product. This is our shortest distance between the two skew line. For finding shortest distance between two skew line, we have to apply this formula. It is a very, very important formula. Now to see here, we have to give the two skew lines in the Cartesian form, and we already determined the Cartesian form of an equation of line. here we have to give the two lines in a Cartesian form. The line first is x minus x1 upon a1 is equal to y minus y1 upon b1 is equal to z minus z1 upon c1. And another line is here we have to give x minus x2 upon a2 is equal to y minus y2 upon b2 is equal to z minus z2 upon c2. So these two lines are intersect each other if and only if they are satisfying the condition. Here we take a determinant of first row is here x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Second row is take here DRS of first line, and we know that these are the DRS of line L1, that is A1, B1, C1. So here we write A1, B1, C1. And in our third row, we can write the DRS of second line are A2, B2, C2. So here we write A2, B2, C2. So value of this determinant is get 0. The lines are intersect each other. Now to see how to find the distance between two parallel lines. So first of all, we consider here two parallel lines. The distance between two parallel lines, that is r bar is equal to a1 bar plus lambda b bar, and another line is r bar is equal to a2 bar plus lambda b bar is get magnitude of a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b cap. To see first upon, see here, for finding the shortest distance between two parallel lines. See here, these are the two lines. This is our second line and this is the first line. This line is a passing through point A. This line is a passing through point B. But these two lines are parallel. So their parallel vector B bar is parallel to L1 as well as L2. It means B bar, this first line and this second line is also parallel. So let's see the proof. L1 and L2 be two lines passing through the point A having position vector A bar and B having position vector B bar. Now to draw first upon here, BM is a perpendicular to L1. So this perpendicular distance is a perpendicular to line L1. Now to find out this distance BM, so see here in this triangle BAM, take this is our acute angle. So here we know that it is a right angled triangle. So this angle is a 90. So remaining two, angle A and angle B, are acute. So here we take the angle A is here, take theta. So for finding length BM, we know that BM is the opposite side of angle theta. So here we have to define the sine trigonometry. So sine of theta, so here sine of theta is equal to get opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite side is here BM and hypotenuse is here take AB. So BM is equal to get, using this definition, BM is equal to get AB is divided to the right hand side. So it transfer to the LHS. So here we get AB sine theta is equal to, this term we can write as a AB dot 1 into sine theta, and product of these three term is get also AB sine theta. Now here take 1 means take here magnitude of unit vector, and we always known as magnitude of unit vector is get 1. So value of 1, here we can put the magnitude of B cap, that is a unit vector. So see this definition, we know that we already learned the definition of cross product in the topic vector. So AB dot B cap sine theta we can denote as AB bar cross B cap. So by definition of cross product, AB into 1 into sine theta is equal to get a magnitude of AB bar cross B cap. This is the definition of cross product, is equal to take here AB bar. AB bar means here get A2 bar minus A bar because of A2 bar is the position vector of point B. A1 bar is the position vector of point A, that is the initial point position vector cross B cap take as it is. So here we get distance D is the shortest distance between two parallel lines is get mod of A2 bar minus A1 bar cross B cap. Now to see the examples based on the distance between skew lines, distance between parallel lines and distance of a point from the line. This is our exercise 6.2. Now to see first example is here. We have to give find the length of perpendicular from point 2 minus 3 1 to the line. X plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to y minus 3 divided by 3 is equal to get z plus 1 divided by minus 1. So here we have to find out the perpendicular distance from this point to the line. X plus 1 by 2 is equal to y minus 3 by 3 is equal to z plus 1 divided by minus 1. And we already find out the perpendicular distance from point to the line. So see, here we have to write down the our given information. Let PM be the perpendicular. Draw from point P. See, take this point is say P 2 minus 3 1 to the line. X plus 1 by 2 is equal to get y minus 3 by 3 is equal to get z plus 1 divided by minus 1 is equal to say lambda. This is our line L and say it is our equation number first. Now for drawing this perpendicular, we get here foot of perpendicular and M be the foot of perpendicular, and this M is also any point on the line L. So this from this figure see P our given point and this is our given line. Draw the perpendicular from point P to the line. So here we get a foot of perpendicular M. So for finding the distance PM, we know that the coordinate of point P. So first upon using the given information to find out the coordinate of point M. But see here, M be the point on the line L. So this is our any point on the line L, X, Y and Z. So first upon we have to find out the value of X, Y and Z. This is our any point. So let's see from the equation first. Equating first and last term, we get a X. X is equal to get 1 plus 2 lambda. Y is equal to get 3 plus 3 lambda and Z is equal to get minus 1 minus lambda. And see here M is a any point on the line L and take a coordinate of any point B, variable points. So coordinate of point M are take here X, Y and Z. So M is equal to get minus 1 plus 2 lambda, comma 3 plus 3 lambda, comma minus 1 minus lambda. Now to find out the DRS of line PM, and we know that the DRS of PM are take x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. So here we write x2 is here minus 1 plus 2 lambda minus x1 is 2. x2 is here 3 plus 3 lambda minus of minus 3. We get here plus 3. z2 minus z1, that is z1 2 is here. Z3 is here. Sorry, z2 is here minus 1 minus lambda minus 1. So after simplifying this, we get DRS of PM. It means direction ratios of PM are 2 lambda minus 3 minus 1 minus 2. Here we get a minus 3. 3 lambda take as it is. 3 plus 3 we get here a 6. And minus lambda take as it is. Minus 1 we get here minus 2. That is say A1, B1, C1. These are the DRS of vector PM. Now to write here the DRS of given line R. This is our given line and having DRS is 2, 3, minus 1. That is A2, B2 and C2. Now, we know that this vector PM is a perpendicular to given line L. So, these perpendicular vectors are always satisfying the condition A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 is equal to get 0. So, here we have to put the value of A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 is equal to get 0. So, here we get 2 in bracket 2 lambda minus 3 plus 3 in bracket 3 lambda plus 6 minus 1 in bracket minus lambda plus minus 2 is equal to get 0. So, after simplifying this term, we get here 2 to the 4 lambda, 2 minus 3, we get a minus 6 plus 3 into 3, 3 is a 9 lambda plus 3 into 6, we get a 3, 6 is a 18, minus 1 into minus lambda, we get here plus lambda, minus 1 into minus 2, we get here plus 2 is equal to get 0. So, after solving this term, we get a sum of a coefficient of lambda is get here 14 lambda plus constant term sum is get here 14 is equal to 0. So, lambda is equal to this 14 term is positive to the left hand side. So, transfer to the RHS. So, here we get minus 14. So, lambda is equal to get minus 1. And so, first upon we have to find out the coordinate of point M. So, putting the value of lambda in our coordinate of point M. So, M is equivalent to we get a minus 1 minus 2, comma 3 minus 3, comma minus 1 plus 1. We get here sum of these two terms is get minus 3. Difference between these two terms is get 0 and minus 1 plus 1 we get here also 0. So, to find out the length PM using the distance formula, and we know that the distance formula is here, we take PM is equal to get root of value x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square plus z2 minus z1 bracket square. So, substitute the values of here x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2. So, here we get minus 3 minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 3 whole square plus 1 minus 0 whole square. So, taking sum of these two terms is get here minus 5 square plus sum of these two terms is get minus 3 square plus sum of these two terms is get here 1 square. So, taking square root of these three terms, we get here is equal to square root of 25 plus 9 plus 1. To taking the sum of these two terms is get root 35 unit and length PM is get root 35 unit, and this is our length of point P to the line L. Okay. Now to see our second example. In this example, find out the shortest distance between the lines. Lines are given. First, R bar is equal to 4I minus j plus lambda in bracket I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap, and R bar is also given our second line I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap plus mu in bracket I cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap. Now to see the solution between shortest distance between two skew lines. Now the shortest distance between skew line is already determined. D is equal to magnitude of A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. This is our equation number first. So, for applying this equation, we have to determine the value of A2 bar minus A1 bar and B1 bar cross B2 bar. So, after comparing these two equations with the equation R bar is equal to A1 bar plus lambda B1 bar and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda B2 bar, we get here A1 is equal to 4I minus j, A2 is equal to get I minus j plus 2k, B1 bar is equal to get I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap, and B2 bar is equal to get I cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap. So first upon we have to find out here a2 bar minus a1 bar is equal to get, this is the value of a2 bar is I minus j cap plus 2k cap, minus of a1 bar is here put 4I minus j. So take a difference between these two vector is get, take a difference of I cap coefficient is I minus 4I, we get here 3I, minus j, minus of minus plus j, term get cancelled, plus 2k take as it is. So this is our the vector a2 bar minus a1 bar. Now to find out the cross of b1 bar cross b2 bar, and this cross product we have to find out with the help of a determinant. So take here determinant is I, first row is always take I cap, j cap, k cap. In our second row we can write here direction ratios of vector b1 bar. It means coefficient of I, j, k of vector b1 bar is 1, 2, minus 3. And second vector is b2 bar. So in our third row we can write here the coefficient of I cap, j cap, k cap is 1, 4, minus 5. Now to solve this determinant of order 3, we get here is equal to I cap in bracket. Cross of these two terms is get minus 10, minus of minus get plus 12, minus, here we take always minus sign, minus of j in bracket, take a cross of these two terms is get minus 5, minus of minus get here plus 3, plus k cap in bracket, eliminate first row and third column, take a value of this determinant is 4 minus 2. Now to addition of this term is get I in bracket minus 10 plus 12, we get here 2, minus of j in bracket minus 5 plus 3 get here minus 2, plus k cap in bracket 4 minus 2 get here 2. So we know that product of these two term is get 2I, product of these two term is get 2k, and minus of minus product we get here plus 2j. So here we get b1 bar cross b2 bar is equal to get 2I cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. Now to find out the product of a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b1 bar cross b2 bar, we already determined the value of this bracket is get minus 3I cap plus 2k cap dot, we have to determine the cross of b1 bar cross b2 bar. So substitute the value of b1 cross b2 is 2I plus 2j plus 2k. So take a dot product of these two vector is get coefficient of I cap product is get minus 3 into 2, we get here minus 6. J cap is here absent and coefficient of j cap is here 0 into any term, we get a 0. Coefficient of k cap is 2 into coefficient of k cap is here 2. 2 2s are here, we get 4. So addition of these three terms is get here minus 2. Now to find out the magnitude of cross of b1 bar cross b2 bar is get square root of I is 2 square plus coefficient of j square is 2 square also plus coefficient of k square is also get here 2 square. So we get here is equal to root of value 4 plus 4 plus 4, we get here root 12. And we know that the square root of 12, we can write here 4 into 3. And square root of 4 is get here 2 root 3. This is the value of magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar. Now from equation number 1, substitute the values of a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b1 cross b2 divided by, take a magnitude of here b1 cross b2 is, this product is get minus 2 and magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar is get 2 root 3. After solving this term, 2 term get cancelled. So we get here magnitude of minus 1 by root 3 and magnitude of minus 1 by root 3, we get 1 divided by root 3 unit. This is the shortest distance between two lines. Okay, so today's we will stop here. Thank you.